Hi everybody, my name's Luis. This is my YouTube channel where I usually talk about day trading and investing. But this video is going to cover my 3 mistakes that I've done on the Webull app. And hopefully by showing this, it might help other people not do the same mistakes I did. This account is it's been going up and down. Like I make money and then I lose it. So the number one mistake, which cost me the most, that I've done it more than once, when this account was at a lower price, like not a lower price, but like, because I opened this account first with 2,000 and then I added more money, and I think I took it to like 13, or I mean to 5,000. Well, actually right here it shows my deposits that I've done for this account. So like I actually know the very first time I deposited 100, that was February 5th. And then I deposited 1,200 on the 11th. Then I deposited 2,000 on the 21st, 100 on the 16th, 10,000 June 23rd, and then 600 on August 14th. So it's a total of $14,000 that I've deposited into this this trading account. So the mistake was that I go into a stock that I'm losing, and then I become this hopeful trader that, well, it doesn't even count as trading anymore because I hold it for the next day. That's considered a swing trade if you hold it for the next day. And then I start holding it longer. I hold it for 3 days, and actually that one I held it for a week. And that's the one where right here you can see it's this big decline right here. I had a gain of $5,617, and after I held that company for a week, it went down all the way to only $521. So that company went up on a news that it had said that it had came up with, or it was gonna put a drug through a clinical trial for COVID-19, and it was supposed to treat it. But the problem was that the news, I didn't read the news, I just read the headline. So I have a screenshot of the headline here. Hold on. So here is the screenshot I took. It was this news: Taiwan limps some rockets 100% on planned trial of inhaled malarian drug for COVID-19. So I read just the headline. I didn't click on it and read the news. So that was a problem, because the news actually at the end had a negative, like something that was negative, that wasn't something good. So, but let me just show you the stock for that day. That way you can see kind of where I went in, and then I might show also like a little bit of the recording because I recorded it too. So here, let me go to the graph, which is here. Okay, so here's the graph for that day, and this is the pre-market hours because it's blue. And I think I put this blue line because that was like I averaged down all the way to this blue line. So I think I first entered around here, and then as it kept going down, I added more money, and my POS, or my point of sale, which is also a blue line, it started moving down, and I think this is the spot where I took it down to, like, once I had deposited all my money, which was like $14,000. And then I became this hopeful trader, like it went down all day, like this right here, that's black, that's 6:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. So it went down all this, and I was losing like 2,000 right away, like after like 10 minutes that the market opened or something. But I'll go to the video so you can see real quick. But yeah, I became this hopeful trader that, like, I held it for a week, which is real bad because sometimes the very next day they come up, it could happen that they come up with real negative news, or just something bad, and these stocks will go down like more than 50% on that negative news. And that essentially means that my 14,000, pretty much I'll lose half of my money if it goes down 50%. And if it goes down like it's even I've seen some that go down even 70%, and that's pretty much losing everything. So that's the thing about, if you hold these stocks, which are small caps, if you put in all your money and then you become this hopeful trader, you wait for the next day, maybe for the next couple of days, you're risking that chance of getting caught up on one of those bad news that are going to make that stock tank to the floor, and then you're going to lose pretty much all your hard-earned money. And I took that risk, which I regret. Like, I should have gotten out that same day with a $2,000 loss. I think I had a $2,000 loss. And here, let me just go to the video so you can see. But yeah, I first started going in like around here thinking it was gonna bounce back up. And so let me go to the video. Okay, here's the video, and this is already like, it's only 2 minutes for the market to open. It's about to be 6:30. It opens at 6:30. So on this video here, I pretty much, like, I'm already losing. I was losing since I went in the very first entry. So I think right here, oh, it doesn't show it there, but let me see. Let me fast forward this. And right here I keep adding to my position, where it just makes it worse because it just continues to go down. It's a strategy I use called averaging down, but it, like, people have, like, some YouTubers have warned me about it, like, that when it doesn't work and it continues to go down, the losses become enormous. And this is what happened to me. The loss just got bigger and bigger as I kept adding, because right here you can see it's 500 shares at $10.21, and later on, as I fast forward it, you see now it's 600 shares at $10 when it was 500 at $10.21. So that's what it does. As you add it, it brings it down because you're averaging down. So right here you can see it's already $955 loss, and it's only 6:36, so it's been only 6 minutes after the market opened. And let's see, right here I'm already losing 1,900, and it's what doesn't say, because it's, I think I barely hit the recording button, but let me see. It was around 7:23. I was already losing 1,900. And this day, I had to work this day, and I was pretty much stuck on the screen the whole time. Like, I wanted this to go back up to my POS, my point of sale, which is the blue line up here. And it didn't. It just kept going down. And right here, let me see if it shows. Okay, right here, you can see it's already $11,000 of my money that I've put in. And I'm already losing 2,240. So it just gets worse and worse. So here's the headline. And then the another thing that was bad for me, I didn't read the news, and this is the last part that was a negative. Like, it was something that wasn't good for this news, because it says, look right here, health authorities in the US and elsewhere have backed away from using this oral formulation of hydros, I can't pronounce it, but pretty much they already used this drug here on the US, and it didn't have no benefit in curing COVID-19. And maybe the company, it went up, that stock went up a lot right here because a lot of people jumped in just reading the news like I did. I mean, reading the headline, not the news. And then later on they read the news and saw it had something negative, and they got out, and it pretty much went down. But for the most part, these small caps, usually they'll run up like this, 100%. You can see the percentage here, 100%, sometimes 200%. I mean, I've seen some that have gone up 1,000%, but it's rare. Like there's one that was named Eastman Kodak or something like that, and that one went up 1,000% in like a day, I think. And the only news it came out with is that it was going to get a $754 million loan from the government to try to find to use it to make a drug to try to cure COVID-19. So it was just this company asking for a loan, and a lot of people jumped in on that news. And it's not like they already had the drug and the drug was working and it was like helping people, like people were like being cured from the sickness. No, it was just that they were getting the loan to use that money to try to make a drug, you know. And yeah, it went up 1,000% like in a day, but then it fell like this one. You see how it fell? It fell like the next days that followed, it started falling. Actually, I think it went up for 2 days and then it started falling. But yeah, so that was the news. It was bad, and I didn't read it till the next day. And the next day, I was losing even more. You can see here on this video here, I think well, it's not a video, but it's a screenshot. I'm down 4,000. So this was August 14th. This screenshot was August 17th. So it's 2 days later. I mean, not 2 days later, it's 3 days later. So as I wait, this just gets worse. And right here, I think it's a video of is this August 17th? Yeah, it's August 17th. So it's 2 days later. Is it 2 days later? That's kind of weird because it says August 17th, but I'm sure that this day here was August 14th. 14th. Oh, you know what? I think I know why. Because it was a Friday. It was a Friday, and this is a Monday. So that's why it says August the 17th. So pretty much I held it over the weekend. And on Monday when the market opens at, well, it doesn't open, but there's the pre-market hours. And this was the pre-market hours. That was 1 a.m, Pacific Standard Time. And that's where I saw this, that I was losing 4,000 already. And so, yeah, I held it for a week, and then I was just like, dang, it's taking all my gain that took me a month and a half to build up little by little. And I just decided to sell it and not let it take everything, because it was about to. And it actually has gone up a little bit here, because I guess there is analysis. Like if you click on this analysis, there is like 4 analysis that are recommending for people to buy this stock. And it's like 25% strong buy, 75% just the regular buy. And the price target here, there's 3 different ones. There's $11, $12, and $15, the highest. But I mean, it might go up, but I don't think it's gonna go up on that drug that they said they were gonna come out, like that they were gonna put in clinical trial. It's probably gonna go up on their other drugs, because they do other drugs that I'm not sure what they deal with. I think it's like pain or something. And if you go to their website, you can actually see the type of drugs. But I think some is for pain, and then there's other ones for like cancer. I'm not sure. Like I know I did go to their website and briefly looked at their site, and so they got different type of drugs. But so yeah, 5,200, and then I went back in like around here, wanting it to do something like this, similar to this, because this is like a 15% gain in like one day. No, actually, this is yesterday, And this is 2 days, so like in 2 days, 15%, 16. That's what I wanted it to do when I went in like around here, but it didn't do it. So I got out with another $100 loss. And it's a total loss of 5,300 for this company here. So that was mistake number one. I went into this company without reading the news when the news had something negative, and then also like I just kept adding when I kept seeing that it kept going down, and things were just getting worse, which is another bad thing. So now mistake number two is that I go into these companies, right, and I'm losing money, but then all of a sudden it starts recovering, and I start like making money, but for some reason I want more, and just because I want more, it eventually turns around and goes back down, and then I'm losing again, and then it never recovers back to my POS or my point of sale, and then I'm just pretty much done for the day. Like for this one, let me see here on my performance. I think there was two of them that I did the same thing, or maybe it could have been one. Well, I'm sure it was more than one, because I've done this mistake more than once. And it was, I think it was this one, SRNE. So I traded this one the 17th, and I recorded it too. Here, let me just try to find it and go to the recording. So actually the one that I was talking about was this one, the PSTV, and I traded this September 15th. So here on the recording, in this little section right here where it says 350, that was the section where I could have gotten out with $400 gain, but the bad thing is it only gave me about like a minute or two to get out. And then like since I wanted to make more because I wanted it to go above this blue line, because I put that blue line there because I wanted it, that was like the one of the entries, the most expensive entry that I got in. Not like, so I averaged this down, but like let's say I started here and I bought like who knows how many shares, maybe 100 or 500 shares, and then I kept adding, and I eventually bought 4,169 shares. But the price that I paid the most was over here where this blue line is. Like maybe I bought 500 shares where that blue line is, and what I wanted it is for this candlestick to go above that blue line, so I'm making money on every single entry. And because it only went in halfway between this line and this point of sale line, it's pretty much making money on some of them, and I am green, but it's not making money on every single entry that I submitted. So here on the video, you can see, I can go to it. Let me see. Oh, and I also had a chance around here pre-market, because I started this this trade pre-market. And another thing about pre-market, that it does these lines, these humongous lines here, where it just goes up and down like crazy, but it's hard to get out for some reason. I recorded it. Here you can see, let me see, it's this one here. Okay, so here it is. I don't know what you call it when it starts doing this, but you can't get out easy for some reason, because I tried it. Here you can see in the recording that I try it, but it doesn't let me. Like I guess I don't leave it there on long enough, or maybe I should have left it there longer. But here you can see that's when it starts doing it. See, it's going up like crazy, and right there at one point it was saying that I was making $958, and then it goes down to 433. Right there, 433, and that was with only $5,266. So I try to get out here. I put a sell order, and then I put the sell order at 4.15, a real high sell for $1.15 a share. But I just in case it goes up that high, but it doesn't. So right here, I pretty much just drag it down. I drag down that red line underneath the price. When you do that, it should take you out. And another thing also, if you're going to trade pre-market, you got to make sure you hit this yes on extended hours, because that's considered extended hours. It's pre-market. And you also have to do it in aftermarket hours, which is 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard. Because if you don't hit that yes button, it won't take you out. So right there, you can see I hit yes on it. And then I bring down my sell order. So right here, it says bring it down to $3.89. And when you do that, it won't actually take you out at that price. It will take you out at whatever price it's currently at, as long as it's a higher price than what you submitted. So I submitted $3.89, but right here it's $4.04. So it should take me out, but you can see it doesn't. You see right there, it's above my it's still above my limit sell order, $4.04. There's $3.96. It's still above my limit order. So it should take me out, but it doesn't, you see. I'm just going to let it play so you can see. But right there, it should have taken me out. And that's the thing about pre-market, that it does humongous swings like that, where that, it won't do it during market hours. It won't swing like that, because then it will halt. It's because that, I'm pretty sure that swing is above 10%, 10% swing. It is, because right here you can see right here it says 15%, and that's usually from around here to here. So this swing is higher than 10%, and during market hours, which is 6:30 a.m. Pacific Standard to 1 p.m., if it goes above 10% in less than a minute, it stops the candlestick completely, and then it resumes anywhere from 5 minutes to 10 minutes later. And pre-market, it doesn't do that. So right there, I couldn't get out, and I decided to stay in, and I think I even bought more. So I added, and there was a point around here where I was able to get out maybe with $200, but I didn't get out. And that was around 5 in the morning. You can see right here it says 5 in the morning. So I just held it till the market open at 6:30. Right here, there's 2 minutes left for the market to open. It's 6:28, and this is the area where I was able to probably get out with $200, I think, or almost like two something, but I didn't. So that's the mistake that I do, that I get the chance to get out and I decide not to get out, but then I have to wait another hour, another, who knows, another 2 hours, maybe 40 minutes. And I should have just gotten out, because what I ended up doing, I waited, and it did eventually go back up, and it let me get out a second time, but it only gave me like 3 minutes to get out, and I didn't get out, and then it went back down, and I eventually lost $2,000, because it never went back up to my POS, my point of sale. But let me fast forward to that section there where you can see. So I'm gonna fast forward this. So I think it was here. It starts working its way up. And then right here you can see it's almost getting close to my POS. And right there, it passes my POS. See? So right here at this point, I could have gotten out. it was enough time to get out. I could have just hit the sell buttons, take me out. And right there I had 354. Then it goes up a little more. And right there I had 479. But I don't get out. And the next minute that follows, it just starts going tanking all the way down. So that's the bad thing. You know, I become greedy and I want more. And by wanting more, then it starts going down and I lose my chance to at least get out with a gain. And 400, I mean, 400 is it's good for one day. You know, I started at 5 in the morning. Right now, it's currently 7:42, so that's 2 hours and 42 minutes. And I could have gotten out with $400. I don't even make $400 in my 9 to 5. I just make 100. I think 110, or who knows how much I make. But then again, I am gonna have to pay taxes on this if by the end of the year I'm profitable and I have a gain. But if by the end of the year I don't have a gain, I think I can report 3,000 is the max I can report for a loss. And hopefully it's not like that. Hopefully by the end of the year I have like at least 5,000 gain that I can report to my my taxes, and I'm probably gonna just end up giving half of it to the IRS. But yeah, then right here you can see it continues to fall. Like right there, you see? Just in 2 minutes it fell all this. It's at $3.15, and I'm already losing $900 just because I wanted a little more, you know. And I probably would have gotten out if my account wasn't under the PDT rule, which is if you have under $25,000 in your account, you can't get in and out as many times as you want. You can only get in and out one time. Well, you get to get in and out 3 times per week. But depending how you choose how you're gonna do your trades, like let's say you could choose to have Monday to be the 3 times you use your trades. So you go in and out 3 times on Monday, but then you have to wait till next Monday to do it all over again. So you have to wait a week. But how I have it is I take one trade, I think Tuesday, one trade Wednesday, and one trade Thursday. But sometimes I switch it around. I sometimes I won't take a trade Thursday and I'll let it roll over till Monday. But usually those are the 3 days that I like to trade: Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Those are my days off, and those are the days I choose because but I only have one trade per day. So I didn't get out because I wanted more, and then but it was a mistake because you know it was a good gain, and now right there it just continues to go down all day. It does go back up a little bit, but it probably just goes, the most it goes up is around this area where I could have gotten out too with a smaller loss. Instead of 2,000 right here in this area, I probably would have lost like 500 or 400, I'm not sure. But I didn't do it because I became this hopeful trader again. Well, I was thinking, oh, it got to this point, it's going to go back up. And it didn't. See, that's the thing. Trading isn't easy. I mean, I think like I wouldn't do this if, you know, my 9 to 5 would provide, you know, enough cash flow where I would live comfortably and have you know, a nice home, and like it would be enough to, you know, live like okay, a decent life. But since I don't, like I take these risky trades just to make a little extra money, and I mean, so far I haven't lost. I do still have a little bit of gain, and I'm trying to get better at it, but it's not easy. As I've been doing this for 7 months, and I do it with my iPhone, but eventually I want to start doing it on my laptop. If maybe next year, I'm not sure. Once I get internet in my house, because I don't have internet in my house. Okay, so that was mistake number 2. Oh, and by the way, that mistake, I've done it, I know I mentioned it earlier more than once. So it happened too with this one. Um, it was Sorrento Therapeutics, and that was the 17th. So that was 2 days later. And I think this one I lost 1,500. On this one, I think I had the chance to get out with, I'm not sure, but let me see. I think I recorded it also. Let me. So here it is. I did record it, and right here you can see that I had. Let me see. It's this one. I had a $208 gain, and it was during pre-market hours. And right there it was a $13,000 investment. You can see there it says 13,000, and that was pre-market around 5 in the morning. And I put this blue line because I think that was the highest price I paid. So I wanted it to go over that blue line again. And it eventually, look, that was this section, and it eventually just went down. So right there I had the chance to get out with $200. I didn't take it. It went down. And right there I'm already losing 600. And eventually I think I held it where I lost like 1,500. You see right there, it's doing those crazy moves, but where it seems like it drops all the way down, but it didn't really drop all the way down to 836. I don't know why it does that sometimes right when the market opens, where it swings down. You see it disappeared. It's not there anymore. It's the same one. It's 630 right there, it says. So this is Sorrento Therapeutics, and right there I'm already losing $1,011. So it never, and I think from there on out, it never went back up to my POS. So yeah, I lost on that one too. And I've done it before when my account was smaller size. Maybe it was only $2,000 account, and I've done that mistake before. I gotta be more. I don't know. I don't know what word to say, but like instead of just letting it being this hopeful, like I want more money, like greedy type of person, like I just take what they're giving me, and not overstay. Okay, so that's it. That's mistake number 2. And then mistake number 3 was that I'm still holding till this day, and it's been a long time. So look right here, it's this one. It's it's now $900 loss. It used to be 800. When is this ever going to go back up? So the mistake was that I was buying, averaging down. Like I bought here at 690, and then I bought at 650, 574, 523. So I was averaging down. And this one, I was supposed to buy 40 shares, but I accidentally hit the sell button for some reason. And I only had one chance that day, one day trade. And since I did this mistake, it took away my day trade. And I had to hold this stock till the next day. But the next day it just continued going down, and then I became this hopeful trader again. Like I want this stock to go back up eventually, and it never did. So let me see, I have it right here somewhere. It's this one. Well, right here it says 873. So you hit quotes right here, and it takes you to the graph. Then right here you can zoom out, but I have to go back all the way back to, I think, August. No, I think it was let me see, it says right here when I bought it. It was July 14th. Dang, that was a long time ago. That's over 2 months. So hit quotes, and then you zoom out. So on the 28th, they expect earnings, and hopefully it's good news. Like they had good earnings, so it could go back up. But I don't know. I got a feeling that, who knows? Because the last quarter they didn't report good earnings, but I'm hoping this quarter It's different. So it's gonna take a while because it's my iPhone and it's like 2 months back. There, finally. So it was this day here. And I don't know, I'm not sure if I recorded this one, but I think I first went in around here somewhere. So I was averaging down. It says it kept going down. I kept adding money. And for some reason around here or somewhere around here, I accidentally sold and it used up my day trade and I couldn't get out that whole day. So the very next day, which is this black area over here, that's the next day. You see, it's already a lot lower than where my point of sale was. And that was mistake number 3. I accidentally hit the wrong button. And now I'm stuck with this big loss. And right here, maybe I could have gotten out here with only $300 loss, 400. I'm not sure. But as the days continued, it right here pretty much stayed neutral. Like it went up and down, but it was neutral. But then later on, it just continues to go down. Because right here, it's at 467, and then it goes down all the way to 376 at the worst. And right now, it's currently at 406. So yeah, it was mistake number 3. And right here, pre-market, you can't really see it, but there's a dotted line right here in the middle. It separates aftermarket and pre-market. So right here, pre-market, I could have maybe gotten out in this area, but I think I was working that day, so I don't know. I didn't check it. Like, I just became the hopeful trader. I thought it started going up over my POS. It's gonna start moving up, but no, it just went up for that little section there, and then it continued going down. So if you avoid those 3 mistakes that I've done, one was not read the news and go in and then see that it's not working out and continue to add as it continues to go lower and my loss gets bigger. And then mistake number 2 was have a little bit of gain and want more and be greedy, and just because I want more, it ends up turning around and then I'm losing money and it never goes back up to my point of sale. And then this is mistake 3, where I accidentally hit the wrong button. So avoiding those 3 mistakes, you maybe can do a lot better than me. But yeah, I am trying to work this account above 25,000 so I could get in and out as many times as I want, because I hate that rule, that if you don't have 25,000, you can't get in and out as many times. That I've heard from like experienced traders that it's a good thing, but it also could be kind of like a bad thing, because sometimes you'll make a lot more, let's say, or you're making more by getting in and out as many times as you want, but then you overtrade and then you start giving back whatever you made, and it could turn into a situation where you give everything back, you turn red on the day, you lose money, and then you start getting angry, or you might feel depressed or whatever, and then you start making these these moves that you're not even thinking straight, and then you're just making it worse, and you end up losing more. But I haven't been there yet, so I'm gonna have to try it out. Hopefully by this year I bring my account above 25,000, and if I get it to, like, let's say I work it to 20,000 or maybe 23,000, because the most I've gotten was 19,000, and that's when I had the $5,000 gain here. It was like 19,000, but since I lost it, now it's at 16,000 or 17,000 back down. So yeah, when I have I'm hoping I can build it back up to 20,000, and then I'm thinking I'm just gonna put in like 10 grand and then take it to 30,000. That way I can I can go in and out comfortably without, you know, because I might have some bad trades, and then I might take my $30,000 account to 27,000 or 26,000. And if I have a $25,000 account and I take a bad trade, I might take it down to 23,000, and then I'm back under the PDT rule that I can only trade 3 times per week. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, but that's my plan. And that's everything for the video. Thanks for watching. If you want to share this video, or if you want other people to know about day trading, or they can see my videos, or they could even see other videos. Like most of the stuff that I've learned is through this one person called Ross Canyon, and he goes live before the market opens around 6 in the morning, Monday through Friday. And most of the stuff I learned is through him, but he does have a paid membership if you want to learn more. I think it's like $4,000 you have to pay or something for 6 months or 5 months, and he teaches you through like online courses. But I don't know, like I think it's kind of expensive, and like I'm trying to figure it out on my own. So it is risky, you know. It's not easy. And but here's the guy that I was talking about on his YouTube channel. You know, he posts like what he's made in a day. Like right here, he made 2,000. He has different ones right here. He made 4,000, and he also shows the days that he didn't make money, where he loses money. Like I've seen some where he's lost up to 28,000, and then I've seen some where he makes, like right here, he lost 11,000. I've seen some where he makes right here's the one where he lost 28,000. He made 25,000, where he makes over 100,000 in one day. But those are rare. Like I think I only seen a few of those, and that was, I think, July or June. I can't remember. Let's see if I can find it here. One of those big ones. But this guy, he's got a lot of experience. He's got 10 years experience, and when he first started, he was having a hard time, you know, too. So this is the thing about day trading. When you first start, you're not gonna be like doing all that great. You're learning, you know, but you just gotta make sure like you don't continue adding to bad trades like I did, and then when you have a gain, to take the gain instead of just wanting more. You see right here, he made 132, 127k, 49k, and those were around a month ago. So what was that, like around August? Yeah, so he makes, I think this year he made like 3 million or something. Yeah, so a lot of the stuff I've learned through him, but he uses a different, he doesn't use Webull. He uses like this one you gotta pay, and he uses a laptop. But I mean, maybe in the future, who knows, if things go well, I might do the same, you know, get the brokerage he's using, or maybe I just stick with Webull, but I just buy like a laptop. Or I have a laptop, I might just get internet. I really just need fast internet at home. Okay, that's it. Sorry if the video's super long. I hope to help you. If you want to check out my channel, I also talk about other stuff like on Acorn, which is an investing app. But that's like that's the list. That's not that risky as this day trading stuff. That's long term. Like I deposit $240 a month. And then I also got these other videos where like I do a review on this membership. It was a $4,000 membership, and I didn't do too good on it. Like I lost 10,000. But currently, the stock recommendations that he's given me, like they've kind of been working out for this month. So out of that $10,000 loss, I think I've recovered more than half. So I'm only losing like the membership costs currently. And if these stocks that he recommended continue to go up, like I hope at least I get covered, like the membership cost covered, and then maybe a little bit of gain, but I'm not sure if that's gonna happen. But so thanks for watching my video, and until the next one. Okay, bye.